I made a grave mistake. The kind that cannot be fixed. It all began with a war between two mighty deities. A conflict with dire consequences. The fighting rent the very fabric of our world. As the crack deepened, it has spread like the grasping roots of a tree. And through that fissure, something terrible escaped. Something unnatural. The destruction affected countless realms, many beyond our knowledge. But then, when all seemed lost, the deity created a holy sign. A way to seal the crack and stop the blight. And for many years there was peace. But even an instrument of order can be dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands. I was tasked with giving the sign to the just ruler. But I chose the wrong king. And eventually, the repercussions of my failure came to bear. The seal broke. The blight spread throughout Persia. For my failure, I was cast out of the realm of the gods. Imprisoned within the realm of shattered memories and forgotten souls. Redemption eluded my grasp. I was weak, consumed by pity, and resigned to my deserved fate. But then, something unexpected happened. A human found me. He too was broken and took pity on a fellow tormented soul. And deep within those strange eyes, I glimpsed something I had lost. Hope.
That was actually a fairly neat intro. Hello guys, and welcome to another Howler for an Hour. This time we're checking out the Tale of Bistun. This is a game that is a narrative-focused action-adventure kind of game. It caught my attention because it's apparently based off of a 12th century Persian tragic poem, I think by the same name, which is an interesting sort of historical inspiration. I'm really curious what they've done with this, actually. So we're going to check it out. But of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. We're trying to reach partner over here, but we need more viewers to do it. So if you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, think about doing so. We honestly love to have more new people, and it's great to talk to new people, so come on by. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. And I have a Coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, much like Drac the writer just did. Not by coffee, but by a direct donation elsewhere. Thank you very much, Drac. But in any case, if you want to view any of those links, they are in the description. So check them out at your leisure. Also, I did catch what you said there, Priscellian, referencing the narrator saying, I love lore dumps delivered by the love child of Golem and Rafiki. And honestly, I had my mic muted during the cinematic, because I like to do that for cinematic openings. But despite that, I laughed out loud when I read that. Very good. Like, holy shit. Golem Rafiki lore dumps, alright. Let's go ahead and start a new game, though, and see what we got here. So, this definitely has an interesting inspiration. How often do you play a game based on Persian folklore? Right? Ooh, more cinematics. Seems like it has pretty good presentation so far. Okay. And now we, I guess the narrator has now spirited themselves into the guy's heart. Now there is a galaxy in this man. Khosrow and Shirin. Yes, that's the one. The 12th century Persian poem. Before we are forgotten, we return to Kish. Kish is the stopover between Being and Oblivion. Milan Kundera. Oh, like Limbo?
Slowly, like the morning sun clambering over the horizon, consciousness came. He opened his eyes.
The man known as consciousness has now come. Let me know how the volume is. Make sure you guys can hear the narration and such. So it's got kind of a Diablo-esque sort of perspective. I'm kind of curious what it'll do with it.
How pleasant, he thought, to wake to nature's song. But something was not right. The song was out of tune.
This isn't Golem Rafiki talking. Who's this guy? Hello, conspicuous Lloyd Rock.
As he navigated the narrow paths, he breathed in the fresh mountain air. It focused his mind. Questions bobbed to the surface, like apples in water.
Want me to turn narration up?
How did I come to be here? He asked himself. No, that's not the right question. Nor is where I'm going.
I can turn the narration
A
up.
single terrible realization crystallized in his fogged mind. I don't know who I am. Many stories have been told about poor souls who have forgotten the paths they have trodden. But there is more to this tale. That I promise.
Alright, let me, I'll go to the audio settings. Here's what we'll do. We will lower music and sound effects to where I have those. Raise the master volume back up. Now the music and sound effects should be in the same place, but narration should now be much louder. Maybe too loud. I'll narrow it down one. Let's see how that is. You guys let me know. It's all up to you guys. The narrator... So wait, hold on. Fox said Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. Is that the narrator's voice? I can kind of hear a Mortal Kombat vibe to that, actually. That voice. I believe it. So our buttons so far, by the way, I can move. That's it. None of the face buttons do anything yet. Funny. Ooh. Magic bird. And a goat. Esther's favorite animal.
The soft glow of the man's lantern fell on an exotic bird. A hoopoe.
A
The
hoopoe!
recognition heartened him. Perhaps the bird would lead to further revelations. He followed the hoopoe on instinct. Its beautiful trail fanned the flame of hope.
Is that a good volume for the narration now? Hoopoe. Hoopoe.
He spotted something glinting among the rocks. Something that called to him.
It does sound kind of Mortal Kombat-y, though, the voice work. Like for a narration in Mortal Kombat game. It's a regional ho! Maybe it is. Surprised we haven't had one of those, actually. Regional ho and Lugia could be interesting.
All he did was pull that hatchet out of the stone. A simple act with a remarkable outcome.
Free hatchet.
The Revelations realm.
Catch? You go to the void.
There was no way back. Whatever this mysterious place was,
I have
he had
attack.
to push on. The weight of the hatchets in his hands brought some comfort as he journeyed deeper.
Oh. Interesting, I just learned something. Oh, no. I was like, oh, I can't sprint with the weapon out. But no, actually, I just can't sprint here. Okay.
Who's there? The man called, his voice muffled by the thick, static air.
Hatchet and Clank. No, Hatchet and Clank, an off-brand Ratchet and Clank.
No answer came. He then felt despair. The kind that only the truly alone know. But he was mistaken. There was another in this ethereal place. The tree was alive, but bound tight by otherworldly rocks and glowing tentacles. The blades of the man's hatchets were sharp.
Well, this is good narration, actually. They've done a good job. It feels like a proper storyteller. Somebody who's doing all the voices, but doing it in a really, you know, a way that really draws you in.
The man didn't know if the creature were friend or foe, but he felt its pain and fear. It mirrored his own.
It's a tree. It's a tree person. I'm sure they're not that dangerous. If they are dangerous, you can walk away.
Too wise. The man did not know, but empathy overrode his rational misgivings.
Well, I don't know about you, but if I was in the middle of a void, the music got really loud all of a sudden. Hold on. Let me play with the audio a bit more. I was wondering if I should. I guess let me know if the volume gets a little too insane. I'll lower it down if so. Narration should probably be kept up because it's narration, but does seem just a little loud still. Getting that right, getting that perfect balance, that takes a second. Well, I don't know, if I was stuck in the middle of a void and I had the option to free something I didn't know, I'd probably free it, because, like, what else are you gonna do?
The tree creature freed. The man approached.
You may as well try to endear yourself to somebody in a void location. Hi. Oh, it gave me a hug. Thanks. No words, just hug.
What happened? The man cried. Where have you taken me?
Calm yourself, human. Did you not want to leave that alien realm?
The tree leaned closer and introduced himself as All Seeds, a pomegranate tree.
Okay, that's a lie. You should have other seeds. Apple seeds.
I don't
Orange
know
seeds.
who I am.
You're just a pomegranate tree.
All Seeds pondered.
What a liar.
Others like me have been afflicted.
You gotta branch
by
out, man.
Sickness. Help them, and I will return the favor.
All Seeds told the man to look for talisman stones, strange rocks protruding from the ground. Destroying the talisman stones would free his kind. Then, the mighty tree extended a great branch outwards, pointing east.
Unearth the Canot Gate to find the path forward. To find yourself.
Okay. It's really hard to get this audio just right. Narration. Okay, there. Let's hope that works.
If you will help my kind,
All Seeds rumbled.
I will return the good deed.
I almost feel like... Hold on a second.
If you will help...
Okay. They are separate. They are separate meters.
My
Okay.
kind,
All Seeds rumbled.
I will return the good deed.
Honestly, man, if you have the chance to help an ant, help an ant. Force of nature creatures. Okay. I'll just put that in my hammer space inventory. I don't know what I did there. Generally speaking, like, if you can help an a force of nature creature and you respect them, they will generally not kill you. Forces of nature are wild, but if you generally respect them, they're generally good, you know? What? Okay. I found a cannot. That was cannot that hard.
The man could roll under low objects with ease.
That was the same rock axe I pulled. Same kind of like thing I pulled the axe from.
Ran,
yes.
The man mulled Allseed's words. How will rescuing the tree's kin help me recover my memory? He wondered.
If traveled bronze of mind, I should be wise beyond compare. I have traversed mountains, brave jungles, and treacherous deserts, but all journeys must come to an end. Perhaps Mount Bistun will be the place I settle, where I build my abode. Is it suitable? After all, wisdom is knowing how little we know. That is true.
It appeared to be a diary entry, engraved into the stone.
I think I interrupted
To
other
whom
narration.
it belonged was a mystery.
And no, I can't pick it up. I can only read it. I'm just going to leave it there. It's okay. I have a very good memory. I don't need to bring it along. I remember what it says. I guess. They already just pulled a hint. I didn't. Did I miss the hint? I don't know. I think I interrupted the dialogue a little bit.
As he trod the winding path, the man thought about everything that had befallen him. He worried about the nature of the sickness that Allseeds had spoken of. How extensive was it? And how would it manifest itself? Little did he know that the answer to the latter question would begin to reveal it.
Oh, rolling is an iframe thing. Okay.
Itself a few steps further.
That's good. That's probably good to know. Goblins! They do attack kind of fast, actually. Though it does seem like stun locking is sort of a thing. So I guess attacking wildly is a good strategy. We do attack very quickly. Tree. Each item represents one of the trees you have freed for the sickness. Okay.
This must be one of Allseed's trees, the man thought, breathing hard after his encounter. The tree had unfurled its vibrant leaves, embracing all but forgotten sunshine. What were those nasty little creatures? The man thought. Are they tainted by this sickness, or harbingers of it?
This is pretty interesting so far. Simple combat system, but it works quite well too. So it looks like there's two little pips on the lower left, which means I gotta find the other tree basically to save. Probably over here. Yeah, it looks like I could totally stun lock them. The problem is, of course, kiting a bunch of them at once. Like that. My combo does have pause points they can attack me too, so. Rolling takes a bit of commitment, actually. Oh. All trees are rescued. Explore more to find the hidden items or find a new connect gate to return.
As the second of Allseed's kin was released, night cast its veil over the land.
That was very quick night.
The inevitability of dusk, the serene quiet of it, brought the man a sense of peace.
Seems I chose poorly. Mount Bistun appeared welcoming, but I have discovered strange hostile creatures living here. They are small and easily dispatched, but there's a chilling hunger in their eyes, the sort of greed that can never be satisfied.
Whoever engraved this may know more about those creatures, he thought.
Just encourage you to explore. I assume that was exploring what I just did. And I imagine I'm supposed to go up that way, but what's over here? So I did not pay attention. Oh, it's just a dead end. Okay. Also, I like how night fell. It's like night wasn't taking its time. It's like, all right, come on, we got a place to be. The night's gotta be. Let's get this night out of here. We gotta get moving. We're on a schedule. Like all right. His son has an on-off switch. Very convenient.
Allseeds was right. There is a sickness afflicting nature. The talisman stones must be at the heart of it. But where did they come from? Were those swarming creatures defending them? So many questions, so few answers. And still, he didn't know who he was.
So fairly linear game with a few secrets to find along the way. So these gates, I think there was actually a stone to break in the first area that I kind of forgot about actually. Which I assume is, yeah, we've returned here.
Allseeds was asleep. A huge pomegranate hung from a branch.
Shall we still Allseeds pomegranate? What's this? Oh, this is the logs. We're finding the logs and putting them there. Okay. Well, I found 2 there. I don't know if I found all of them there, but I found 2 so far. Pomegranate. Pomegranate. I'll go steal that while he sleeps. I got stuck in traffic. Shut up late. Oh, okay. And he's like, oh shit, I hate pomegranate. I'm allergic. He's like randomly remembered that. Farquad?
The mountain, Farhad. You must dig. I need you here.
Damn, he put all that work into it, and then some guy claw swiped it. And I cut his beating. It's time to dig into the mountain. What does that mean?
My name is Farhad. But who was that pained woman?
There, okay.
And why did she ask what she did?
Before that, though. Oh, that's interesting. I thought we were in the first area of the game again. Oh, we kind of are. Here's a weird thing. At the very start of the game, there was a rock I couldn't break. You saw that, right? But I didn't have the pickaxe then. Now I do have the pickaxe. So I guess I missed my chance to break it? I guess I was supposed to get the axe in this one area and then go all the way back there? Oh well, whatever. Probably was for an extra log entry. We got our name back.
Ah, does she want amethystine stones? Farhad wondered.
Is that what these are? Nice. Oh, okay, then. It's quite a light we made. Oh, back to the void. We really can't avoid it.
Found himself in the celestial revelations realm once more.
Oh, the Celestial Revelations realm. That's not my favorite book of the Bible, though.
Whisper
Can we go to the Celestial John realm?
Strange starscape, calling, beckoning. Farhad, Farhad. Farhad could hear years of agony in those few words. Help me, Farhad, please.
No problem.
Show yourself. Farhad called into the twinkling black. Where are you? But if he was
Ooh,
heard,
just like a second voice.
the whisper didn't say.
Rebuilt. Nice echo. That was kind of neat. Zoop. Listen, I can help anybody if help involves hitting things with this hatchet.
What do these statues mean? He wondered. One was of the mysterious woman in his hazy memory. She who pleaded with him to come to her. The other, no doubt, was Farhad himself.
Actually, wait. What was down that other path? Are there possibly void log entries, or are these super linear areas? Let's see. I'm gonna check that. Hey there, Blink. Oh, there's nothing over here. Just a view of that statue. I don't know why you can't sprint in the void. I kind of wish you could. This is a no sprint zone.
Was
Gotta
she the
watch your
key
step, I
to his
guess?
past and his future?
Oh, thanks, I
As
guess.
the statue brought down its hatchet, the white liquid flowed.
Gotta get that white liquid flowing. We must provide milk to the statues.
Farhad could only hope that soon his thirst for answers would be quenched.
There we go. Milk for everyone. Oh, that's rude. Then a dragon flew by and dropped the bell on the statues. That's very rude. We were working very hard.
Din of the fallen bell shocked Farhad.
Our Rube Goldberg machine that provides
Some
milk was almost done.
unseen creature terrified him far more. Something sinister was watching, waiting. But Farhad seemed to have one ally. Although Allseed's motivations were shrouded in mystery, he had come once again.
So I guess trees could just enter void lands. Thank you. Curious. Remember, this is based on an old 12th century Persian poem, so I'm sure it's referencing what happens in that.
What do you know of that place? Farhad asked Allseeds. A shiver passed through the tree's branches.
It is the realm of lost memories and forgotten souls.
When I bit the pomegranate, Farhad said, I had a vision. I was engraving, sculpting. Is that what I do? Am I a sculptor? Allseeds pondered.
I cannot say, but memories can be hewn from stone. Consider that. More of my kind are trapped. If you can help them, perhaps I can provide answers.
Farhad turned to leave, but Allseeds held out a gnarled palm.
Be warned, though, human.
The great tree said.
A fearsome monster, a Div,
Ooh, a
lurks
Div.
in the Revelations realm. Bistun is its name, after the mountain on which you now stand.
Ah, that's the thing that dropped the bell.
Keep away from it, if you wish
Maybe.
to live long enough to uncover the truth.
For being such a diva.
Farhad asked Allseeds how it became trapped in the Revelations realm.
I was looking for the source of the sickness.
The tree said with a sigh.
I grew weary and planted my roots to rest. When I woke, the talisman stones surrounded me.
Maybe don't rest in the Void Realm.
I laid eyes on the ancient Div.
That was a div.
Allseeds said.
As I struggled to escape my bonds.
Allseeds' voice boomed out across the mountain as it spoke the creature's name.
Bistun!
He's angry.
Farhad pitied Allseeds. So tired. So alone. He wanted to help.
I wonder something. Yep, that is completely a landslide. Well, it's rocks. Can I not break them? It feels a little weird to landslide the old path with rocks when my pickaxe is specifically good at breaking rocks. And yet I can't get through it. Yeah, this is a pretty simple game, like gameplay-wise. But they tried very hard with the narration, so it's doing a pretty good job with the storytelling. Interesting.
Farhad stood back and admired the engraving.
We can sculpt, murder, and mine with our pickaxes. We're quite talented. All right, what are we doing now then? Oh yeah, I should probably like absorb that or something. There we go. I don't really know what that does. Like we get the power from it, but then I can interact with it again to like take the whole thing. I guess Burb is quite helpful. They always lead you to where you're supposed to go. I guess we're going back in. It's going to lead us to a new place. I mean, this is the same gate as before.
Despite Allseeds' warning, Farhad felt the seed of hope taking root in his breast. Although the path behind and before him was shrouded in darkness, now there was light enough to see his feet. Allseeds had proven that it could help Farhad regain his memories. And although he didn't yet have all the answers, he had purpose. And what is anyone without purpose?
I've decided to explore Mount Bistun further and document my observations. Perhaps I can spare some poor soul my hardships. I'm engraving on stone tablets because those hideous little creatures tore apart my diary. Now they are stealing the tablets. Perhaps I am the first to encounter them. I should name them. There's something ghoulish about them. Gulches seems like an appropriate name. Gulches. Gulches.
A fitting name for the greedy little creatures, Farhad thought.
Yeah, fuck those gulches. Fucking gulches. Greedy little asshole gulchy things. You know what, actually, just for fun. That's better. Much faster. Just kill the whole army at once. It's fine. It's faster. I'm gonna get multi-hits. Didn't even take a hit. Look at that. Easy. The gulches are everywhere. Their numbers are growing, of that I'm sure. I need to defend myself. First I need to build an anvil, and then I will smith a weapon.
An anvil? Farhad's smithing skills were no match for his sculpting prowess, but he was confident he could improve his hatchets.
Yeah, more damage would be good. Also, yeah, probably the dire injuries are left by our character. That would make the most sense, given the whole memory loss. It's very simple. I just need to watch where the bird goes and then go in another direction. Sculpting.
Farhad's thoughts never wandered far from the lady in his memories, but her face eluded his grasp.
Oh, somebody's laughing. Oh, it's a snake.
Has such deranged laughter ever heralded anything good?
Wow, somebody's being judgmental. That laugh is slightly intense. They must be evil. It's weird. It told me I can roll to avoid damage again. Why did it tell me that again? Oh, hi there. Oh, harpies? Oh, I see. Because these are homing bulls. That's why they told me. That's actually pretty... Oh, on my. Gonna say, that's actually kind of dangerous if you let them start doing their shit. Might be better to just tank the hits so they die faster. Yeah, that was actually... Those are very dangerous homing attacks. It's always harp. Why are harpies universally evil in every piece of, you know, myth and fiction? Harpies are just fucking assholes.
Caught Farhad's attention. Amethystine stones protruded from its broken form.
I could do without the wall climbing mechanic. It's very slow. There's nothing natural about the creatures that plague this place, particularly the flying, cackling ones. I've named them Peris. It's pretty close to Harpy. Yesterday, I touched one of the purple stones. My hand went numb and heavy and throbbed for hours. I must be more careful.
Farhad realized that being light on his feet was the key to evading the Peri's projectiles. But what new horrors awaited him?
I'd like to note there's mud here, and our character's reaction to it is wonderful. Like, look at how slowly we go through it. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I don't want to stay. These are new pants. Oh, God. Hold on. Like, don't want to stain them. Alright, what we got? Oh, okay, we're gonna just... Thanks. I guess that's anviling. Thank you, statue. The active ability has been activated used by pressing RB. When the weapon's highlighted, your active ability is available. What's it do? That... what? Was that like a boomerang V throw where it hits things to the left and right of me in front of me? But not directly in front, or does it hit every direction? That was a weird attack. I'll have to try it out.
Farhad felt a new affinity with his hatchets, as though they were a part of him.
This mud, though. Wait, is that a rock I can sculpt? No. Certain rocks can be sculpted, I've learned now, so it's like, which ones? I'm aware. Okay, yeah, it just hits a kind of a cone around me, I guess. I feel like the real key here is just to attack wildly if there's a harpy, because they're dangerous. Like, look how long that travels. I can't quite tell what the hit range of that attack is, but it's quite good all the same. Oh, God. Nope, nope. What I meant to do. There we go, that's what I meant to do.
Once again, night fell, as the last tree was cured of the blight. It was time to return to Allseeds.
The sun just waits for the trees to be freed and is like, ha, the trees are freed. I'm going to troll them by immediately leaving so they can't get chlorophyll. Okay, I can't use their chlorophyll to get energy. Haha, I'm gone now. Lizard. And bunnies. Whoa, 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 whoa! I don't know if you noticed, but that bunny just frickin' did a scoot. Did a good old scoot. That was quite a scoot. Rabbit just sat on his butt and used his butt wheel to just vroom off that direction, as you do. Oh, here we go.
Deep down, Farhad knew who that huge hand belonged to. Bistun, the ancient Div, had its grip on the world.
That's very rude. It should let go. Tree wakes up to get sun. Sun. No. Yeah, this is mechanically very simple. But it's doing a pretty good job. Doing a little like, it feels like it wants to be more of a walking simulator narrative game, but it threw out some gameplay. Just to keep you a little more engaged. Some games I've played that have done that before, where they're more narrative, walking simulator focused, but they do some gameplay. A lot of times that gameplay is kind of tedious. This, not tedious at all. It actually is a good addition. It's not super complicated, but it adds to it without getting in the way of its original goal. We are really wasteful. We're like, we'll just eat a little bit and then just drop it. Should not waste these pomegranates. Oh, so that was us pouring the milk. And then a bunch of Esslers showed up. It was Essler milk the whole time. I'm pretty sure sheep milk is also a thing, and goat milk is certainly sold in stores at times. Like, I know people drink that. Pretty sure sheep milk is a thing as well. Mostly cow milk is a thing, but other animals can also be, well, I guess for lack of a better term, harvested in that way. Pretty sure that back in the day, sheep milk was a thing drink. Makes sense, really. A lot of people had sheep anyways for the wool, so. Goat cheese is pretty good if you get the right kind. I've had goat cheese before, too.
Shirin. Shirin.
Oh yeah, cows are the most productive, but like, there's kind of a waste not, want not approach, though.
Farhad's heart felt ready to burst out of his chest. Shirin, the name of the woman he loved.
I kind of figured that result, yeah. So we're just gonna we're just gonna gradually mine the whole map. Did a bunch of rubble just fall on us? Yeah, I'm pretty sure a bunch of rubble just fell on us, but it's fine. We're just gonna slowly mine the entire mountain by ourselves. Welcome to Farhad's Minecraft Let's Play. Oh, it combines the other symbols we've been seeing. Huh. So if we know that that those hands are the Div, then the Div must have captured our love, basically. Boom. Nano, I feel like you're trolling. I don't know. That's a very weird statement. Blueberry goat cheese. That sounds pretty good.
Silence hung thick in the ethereal air, as if God himself were holding his breath.
I mean, maybe God hangs out around here. Who knows? It's the void.
had forsaken this place, and a demonic creature made it its home.
Oh no! It stole the bird. Am I allowed to sprint yet? Okay, apparently not. Thought we might be in sprint mode given, I figure we're gonna have a fight.
Perhaps the ominous roar had activated the talisman stones.
Oh no.
The Hoopoe, Farhad's thankless guide, was trapped.
We should have really thanked them at some point, if they're a thankless guide. We were just neglecting them the whole time.
Farhad couldn't help but dwell on Allseed's dire warning.
Yeah.
Beware the Deeve Bistun.
I was very confused by Fox's statement. I was very confused. Yeah, the Deeve? Yeah, in Persian folklore, that might be true, actually. That would make some amount of sense to
Was
symbolism.
in grave danger.
But yeah, that's not the devs. As far as I'm aware, the devs of the Tale of Bistun are not guardians of lust. They happen to be just people, not that. It's spelled Deeve with 2 E's. Yes.
Farhad found his attention.
This game is based on 12th century Persian folklore.
Pierced by menacing light.
Somebody listed what it was.
Nothing about it.
It seemed familiar. What was the tale called again? Somebody mentioned what it was actually called. Oh, it's fine, Fox. It's fine. Evil Jinn. Oh, is that what they are? Huh. I know nothing about Persian folklore, so everything is just learning as we go here. There you go, freed Birdo.
Farhad freed the Hoopoe, but flap as it might, it struggled to fly. He tried to cradle the bird in his hands, but it evaded his gentle grasp. Perhaps Allseed's embrace would cure the bird of its injuries. If only it could do the same for Farhad.
Well, let us teleport with an embrace. Hi. Oop, you missed the hug. I was to the side. Oh no. I'm gonna be half teleported.
You should not return to that cursed place.
Allseed's rumbled. Farhad shook his head. I must have answers, he said. I have to find Shirin.
It's okay, Fox.
Allseed sighed.
Some is Khosrow and Shirin, that's it.
Rustling through leaves.
Which, I should note, Shirin was the name of the lady, right? Though we are not Khosrow, we are Kahid, was it?
Farhad asked
Farhad, sorry, Farhad, yeah.
Giant
So Khosrow and Shirin, but we're not
revelations
Khosrow. Or maybe we are.
Put the
I don't know.
fortress of oblivion from your mind.
Allseed said.
You will never reach it with that weapon.
Allseed's mouth cracked into a frown.
The sickness is spreading,
It said.
The statue of the Lady with a Branch will aid you. Do not venture to the Fortress of Oblivion.
Allseed's warned.
It is aptly named.
Alright, I'll visit the Fortress of Morrowind instead, it's fine.
I'm so sorry, Shirin. Farhad muttered
Shirin,
under his
okay.
breath. It pained him that he could ever have forgotten his love. What has done this to me? He thought.
What if the original poem basically translated to Fortress of Oblivion?
Vied for supremacy in Farhad's head. But all coalesced into a single burning goal. He had to find Shirin.
Alright. I shall obtain this. I wonder how long this game is. If the game mechanics are as simple as they appear to be, they're expanded a little bit over time.
Thankfully, it seemed all seeds had healed the Hoopoe's wounds. The little bird darted from one perch to another with a grace that brought a smile to Farhad's lips.
Yeah, I agree, Car. This game is not wasting your time except for when you do this. Except for exactly at the moment we're going to do now.
The lukewarm smile of a troubled man. He couldn't stop thinking about the floating island, skewered by light.
So I guess it's not a big deal if there's narration going on while you do it. Yeah, you don't want to shimmy quickly. It's not the worst. It's honestly not a huge complaint. It's just I may as well critique that one thing, but it's not a huge deal. Pots. This way. Or this. That works too.
A reassuring warmth flooded through Farhad's body at the memory of Shirin's delicate face.
Okay, that seems to be all that's... Oh wait, no. Over here. I had a feeling. I've discovered that talisman stones mostly appear around particular trees. Why, I do not know. I feel compelled to protect nature. The plague cannot be allowed to spread beyond the mountain. I've heard of an ancient temple nearby that may hold a solution.
The mention of an ancient temple piqued Farhad's curiosity.
That's all it did. Just piqued his curiosity. Guess it would. I mean, temples are interesting. Yeah, that's some efficiency right there. It's like, let's see how quickly I can do this battle. Yeah, the special move is quite handy, and it recharges at just the right rate. Like, it doesn't give it to you too often, but it gives you too often enough. Big trees of wisdom are quite common in all mythologies. Yeah, that's true. If anybody's like, well, this story seems like it's retreading plot beats I've heard before, gotta keep in mind, this is based off a 12th century Persian poem. So some of the elements that it does were probably actually quite original then.
Just how far
Is that goat trapped?
spread?
Trapped goat over there.
Farhad's resolve
Save it later.
hardened. If he didn't act, there may be no world left to recall.
But yeah, just because some elements are it is worth considering that if it is based on this poem, then fair enough, it might be a bit simple in some regards if it comes for the freaking 12th century. It's less that it's simple, and more that it was more complex at the time.
As he carved, Farhad's memories of Shirin grew stronger. He cherished each as
That's
the
true.
bee treasures nectar, and vowed to never forget her again.
Yeah, a lot of cultures do have similar ideas from their mythology. I think the key here is that mythology is generally created by any culture. Back in the day, like every culture was basically creating mythology to basically cope with life, to make sense of things that are not understandable, especially not back then. Concepts and, you know, why did the weather flood our village? Why did our baby die? Why did, all these good and bad events, especially the bad ones though. Mythology basically made sense of life, made sense of why shit happened. And basically let people put a path to... Oh, hello. These guys are strong, okay. Let people make sense of life. And actually, basically, it was mythology was super important because without it, people would give into hopelessness. You know, through not understanding things, they would, and not having an answer, not having any sort of answer, that would bring a lot of morale down and bringing people to hopelessness. So mythology was actually quite important, even though it may seem, you know, it's fiction, but that's the thing. Fiction has a value. It's worth remembering that. Fiction has always been a thing that lets humanity make sense of things. Because you can explore things in fiction that you can't easily explore in real life.
The enemies are growing in might and stature, Farhad realized. The blight must be worsening.
This is why I'm really interested in mythology.
Thought was interrupted.
I think it's fairly obvious I am.
Scent found its way to him on the gentle breeze. It seemed to be coming from the temple ruins.
Yeah, but legends, mythology, older fiction, it's interesting to me because it basically shows you what people were trying to do, like how they were trying to understand life, and kind of find that interesting. This cursed place will be the death of me. Yesterday, one of the demonic, hairy creatures, Divsh, I've dubbed them, struck me in the chest with its stick. It was agony. I felt as if my heart was trying to leap from my chest. Bleeding profusely, I came across the temple, abandoned. I slumped to the ground, dejected, and prepared to meet God. But when I touched a large stone ring on the statue, it shone before darkness closed in. Against all hope, I awoke. My wound still throbs, but somehow has stopped bleeding.
Does the large stone ring the author described hold some power? Farhad wondered.
I wasn't thinking of it that way, but now that you mentioned it, I suppose a little bit. I think I have too much trouble saying it to make it sound that way, though. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on.
Farhad had something else yet. Farhad had something else yet to do.
It wants me to do the statue first, so I can just make it do this.
Farhad had something else. Farhad had something else yet. Farhad had something else yet. Farhad had something.
Making him repeat that word is funny. I'm a juvenile. I have a juvenile sense of humor. Haha, it's a really funny word. Farhad. Yes, we are. Oh no. I was wondering, like, the poem was, I don't remember the poem's title, but I remember that the lady we're trying to find was in the title of the poem, but we are not the title of the poem character. Like, the title of the poem was Shiva and somebody else, and that somebody else is not us. So we are Farhad, and now Fox is suddenly worried.
The pickaxe's handle was carved from the fragrant branch of a pomegranate tree.
Oh, I got an upgrade.
Have I used this before? Farhad wondered. The feel of the
Khosrow and
pickaxe
Shirin,
in
yeah.
a strong hand suggested the answer.
Ooh, I see. So it's also a love affair poem. Interesting. I will note that the poems, it was listed as a tragic poem, so it is a poem that is not going to be a happy ending poem. Whoops, what? That didn't work. Hello? Oh, shoot. Okay, I have a new pickaxe, but it doesn't have the ability the old pickaxe did. So I don't actually have the special anymore. Okay. Because the other ones are hatchets, yeah. Yeah, fair enough, Fox. That kind of makes sense. That is how I expected. There has to be some death in a situation like that for a tragedy. Crab! Goodbye, Crab. Oh, you're still right there. I still see you, Crab. I want to see ability here. Draken. I picture you saying that as your Shadox form. Let's see. Oh, that's new. This is a spin attack, effectively. Oh, okay.
Building a canal to bring milk to her door was no easy task, but one Farhad would do again in a heartbeat.
So was he like oh, it was milk. Okay. So yeah, was he like a milk? Was he like a shepherd and he provided milk to Shirin, and then that's how they started their affair, because they like got to know each other from that? I think that's what maybe happened here. It's an affair with a milkman story. Okay, that's enough. Now let's see if this immediately kills me. Nope, that worked out pretty well. I want to go over there. Can I go over there? Oh, I think maybe later. Probably when I go around. Fair enough, huh?
Farhad sucked in deep breaths to recover his energy.
Yeah, the car does feel... the camera car, as Car said.
He was humming the broken notes of some long-forgotten song.
Snake. I do agree. I feel like the camera's panned out a little too much sometimes. I mean, I do appreciate being able to look around, but maybe if it zoomed in for combat situations, that would be kind of interesting. I don't think that would create too much of an issue. Not too much, but a little bit.
The princess came here from the ancient
Oh,
land
she was a princess?
and peace, Armenia.
Oh, that's a different
It
person.
was a couple of years before Farhad built the milk canal for her new castle in Persia.
Oh, a milk canal for a pat. Can you do? Is that a real thing? Did Persia have milk canals? Because that would be weird. I feel like that would just spoil it really fast. Shirin is the princess. Oh, well then that made that makes the affair situation even more dangerous for Farhad to do. Oh, what's this? We got some knights or something. Okay, that's fine. Oh, knights, like maybe that would defend a king or a queen or a princess. Gain vibes here from this. You need so much milk for that. Sounds good. Well, what? Oh, it broke their shields. Well, that works. Didn't hurt them. Broke their shields. There we go.
As the adrenaline wore off, a knot formed in Farhad's stomach. Those were royal soldiers, he thought, but they seemed mindless.
I'm starting to see where this plot's going, yeah.
The sickness affecting nature have spread to humans, too? The notion struck Farhad with fear.
Yeah, just straight up said they're royal soldiers, so... Called it. Huh. Hi, Soul. Oh, yeah, sorry. I actually started the stream late. But you were later than late. Whatever later than late means. Yeah, here it is. How can he call himself a ruler when he's lost all control of his kingdom? He silences or exiles any critic, as I'm all too keenly aware. And now in the Garabanvar's soldiers are acting aggressively, irrationally. They seem inhuman. If the plague has affected them too, then we are in more danger than I could have imagined.
Something about the name Gary
Thank you, Sol.
Bars sent a shudder through Farhad. But why? He could not remember.
Wait, actually, hold on. Is that all I missed? No, I definitely missed something else. No, maybe it's over here.
Farhad's fear settled into a crushing depression. Wherever he went, he encountered only forgotten destruction. Like a battlefield long after the fighting has ended.
Yeah, here it is.
Why is nobody trying to stop this madness? Farhad thought. Perhaps they had.
Yeah, the royal soldiers were supposed to stop it. It's been on my mind. It's been days since I touched the stone ring, but it weighs heavily on my mind. I found a ruined book in the temple that called the ring the Zwara sign, the divine sigil of Anahita. She is a goddess of earth's water and protector of women. The temple books are also talk of a tree with healing leaves and fruit. I will leave for this tree tomorrow. The pain from my wound still lingers. Oh, thank you, Crimson.
Smile touched Farhad's lips.
You guys are
He was
amazing.
well
Thank you.
acquainted with those wondrous trees.
Or rather, thank you, Nano, for Soul's. If I just quickly look over the stream feed, it just says who subscribed, not who subscribed them if they did not do it themselves. Well, thank you to both of you, really. This is actually a pretty well told story, this one. He was also a warrior goddess. So 550 subs given. That's a lot. Alright, hold on a second. I'm actually good. Obviously, we hit the timer, but I'm kind of curious about something. I want to know... How long is this game, anyways? 2 hours and 24 minutes average. Okay. So I'm like half done, probably, or somewhere around there. Well, I'm going to stop it here. We might finish this one up. It obviously is not enough to fill an entire stream. But I imagine that's a good stopping point. Now we went back to this area. This is interesting. Let's actually look here. It's chapter select, so 4 chapters so far. Okay. This is interesting. I might want to see the conclusion of this little story. I don't think this game is groundbreaking in any way. I say kind of ironically as we're using a pickaxe for everything. That's more rock breaking, I suppose. But I do like it. I feel like I might finish it up just as a casual grab bag, maybe. Just kind of finish up the rest of the game because I do like it. I think it's well done. This is a case where the gameplay is not actually all that engaging, but it's slick and moves quickly. It doesn't waste your time. It controls well. There's something complex about it. It's not terribly amazing. But you're mostly here for the story anyways with a game like this. And I do think the narrative is handled well with a good narration. The story, I'm also just interested in old legends, especially for the 12th century. That was a long time ago. So I think I'll see the completion of this later. But as far as what I recommend for a review, if you can get this for, let's see here. What is the price of this on Steam as of this moment? The price is, okay, this is a $20 game. Maybe a little less than that, actually, because it's about 20 in CAD. So it's probably a little less in USD. Is it worth that for, like, a 2.5 hour playthrough? I assume that's about how long it is. Your mileage may vary. It may be a bit expensive for some, but if you like the idea of a nice narrative game, you can just listen to a nice narration over for a couple hours and a half, and don't mind spending around $20 for it, then cool. I think it's maybe a little higher than it should be. I would say more like 10, 15 for this one. But, I don't think it's an unreasonable price, necessarily. I think it might be a little high. Maybe wait for a sale. But, yeah. That is 15 USD? Okay, so it is around 15 USD then. I usually give my numbers in USD. I live in Canada, but when I give numbers, I usually try to give them in USD. However, Steam likes to give me numbers in CAD, so it can be hard at times to calculate that out. So it is around 15. Okay. Well, then it is kind of on the upper end of what I would consider a good price for something like this, if it is your cup of tea. And that is really what it comes down to. If this is your cup of tea, go check it out. But that was The Tale of Bistun.